Hello, everyone. I'm Emma Lemke, and at 12 years old, I downloaded Instagram, thus becoming #Instagramless Emma no longer. Like most Gen Z kids, I dove into the online world full of hope and excitement, but what started with connection ended in harm. By high school, I was anxious, depressed, and obsessed with body image, and this was the feed that I was fed every single day. And my experience is not rare. It's actually quite common. So what did I do? I spoke up. I told Congress that big tech knew that they were harming kids and they still chose profit. But that's when it hit me. The system isn't broken, it's working exactly how it was designed. And look, social media and AI, they don't just connect us. They shape how we think, how we spend, how we govern, even how we feel about ourselves. But this is not just hurting children, it is hurting each and every one of you here today. So what are the issues? Let's talk about it. I call them the big five. We've got mental health, misinformation, addiction, privacy, and polarization. All of these harms are baked into the platforms, and they're hurting democracy, safety, and truth. But let's remember that these are not bugs in a system. These are intentional features because attention equals revenue. And this is not just a Gen Z problem. This is a society problem. And we all have a role to play in fixing this issue. Kids are growing up online, teens and young adults feel socially trapped, parents are fighting billion-dollar algorithms, teachers are competing with TikTok, and brands, well, many of them are fueling the issue, but are claiming to be part of the solution. So let's ask the real questions, like what would something better even look like? What would it mean to build and design a digital space that protects people rather than exploits them? Today, I am leading the youth engagement at the SustainableMedia.Center, and we call this new framework for technology social intelligence. This means centering empathy, ethics, and human values in how we use, build, and govern the tools that shape our lives. Imagine platforms designed with mental health in mind, interfaces that reduce harm, notifications and feeds that don't prey on our insecurities, notifications that calm rather than provoke. All of these are possible, we just haven't prioritized it. Imagine data practices built on consent, not extraction. Imagine young people having control over their online worlds rather than being sold to, targeted, and exploited. Privacy should never be a luxury. Imagine algorithms that serve truth, not just engagement. Platforms that elevate trust, not outrage. Tools that invite discussion, not division. We can build feeds that make us smarter and not just angrier. Now picture young people building all of this, not as token voices, but as true, real creators, designers, policy thinkers, reimagining the digital world and on their terms with the tools that they have grown up with. And what if business models evolve too? What if success wasn't just measured in screen time, but built with safety, trust, and community impact? Engagement doesn't just have to be about screen time, it can be about integrity. We've seen change before with cigarettes, seatbelts, and recycling. These shifts happen because people demanded them through public pressure, better policy, and moral courage. Now is social media's turn. We need a new blueprint with young people leading, policymakers listening, and brands acting with integrity. The platforms, they will not fix themselves, and in order to change, we must demand it. We don't want to go backwards. We actually want to go forwards. We want to build a digital world where connection doesn't come at the cost of mental health, democracies, and truth. This is not about quitting the internet. This is about reclaiming it. Because the people who are most harmed by these systems should be the ones guiding what comes next and what will help the next generation thrive. This is personal, it's political, but it's possible. Gen Z isn't waiting for permission. We are already building, we're testing, we are imagining, and we're asking you all to build with us intergenerationally. The future of digital life is up for grabs. Let's not leave it in the hands of those who already broke it. Let's build something better together. Thank you so much for listening.